he's not. He's run up on ground. Maybe we'll win that way. Brah! The claw kicks your ass. Yes, we won. That's so stupid. Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more of the Last Leviathan. No time for BS, I've got something to tell you guys. How would you like to help me create a boat that's going to be added into this game as an actual in-game boat in the Voyage mode, which is eventually going to come out? This is going to be the classic story mode, where you build, sail, navigate, and fight across the seas, unveiling the secrets of Minher in a voyage of survival and discovery. For those of you who don't know, the maiden event for The Last Leviathan, the very first event that they ran, ended, and we ended up in second place. So that's still good, because we were in the top 3 out of many, many submissions, and that means that as one of the top 2 YouTubers, we won! And we get to choose one of 3 items. The other 2 items are pretty cool, but I really wanted to do something that could get you guys involved. One of the things that you could choose is, I believe, to meet the development team, which is awesome. Another thing that you could choose is to have your icon utilized as an in-game sail or an Easter egg, which is also cool. But another thing that you could choose is to create a ship and all there have you for the game itself, for the Voyage mode, and it'll be added to the game, and you get to create it with your YouTube community. And I thought that was really, really neat. So I'm going to need your guys' input on whether or not you're with me on that choice. I really hope you guys are, so that we can all make a ship together, and it'll be our ship. It'll be in the game. Like, everyone that plays this game will get to see that ship. That is really cool, I think. For right now, there's another event going on. This is the Iron Blast Challenge. If you win first place in this one, you get the Last Leviathan t-shirt as well as a gold star in the Last Leviathan Challenge Hall of Legends. So the big thing here is that, again, you have to defeat this boat. I've taken a few stabs at it, and I will tell you that this boat is vastly superior to the Stormranger. This is the Iron Blast, and it is a stout, very short, sleek, highly armored and defended boat. And as well, you have to defeat it in a little cove where there are cannons shooting at you from both sides. Very interesting. We'll kind of deal with that in a little bit. For right now, I wanted to go over to the Versus mode, and I wanted to show some ships in a very particular class of boat. And today I'm talking about the Carrack class. You'll notice here that I made a little Carrack class ship, and the reason I wanted to talk about the Carrack class is because that is the class of ship that you had to make in the last event, and that is the ship that you are allowed to make up to in this event. So the Carrack class seems to be a very popular class of ship when it comes to events. Here we have at Carrackson Ford. I misspelled Carrackson because I misspelled damn near everything. Alright, so we've got a couple of different Carrack class ships here that we can choose from amongst our insanity that we've been building most recently. I believe I've been noticing a slight issue when we attempt to change the different ships over in Workshop. I could have sworn before I could just choose them out of the Workshop once I downloaded them, and now it doesn't seem like I can. Anyway, let me see how Carrackson Ford does against this Brigand gunship. Now, you're going to notice a few things about this boat. I'll put it right around half speed right now. I have the props here recessed so that they don't take a lot of damage if we take any fire to the rear. All of the guns are quite well recessed as well. We have some protection on either sides here. We have a sloped frontal area, and I have just a little bit of kind of props here. I mean, that's all these little lighted things are. It's really just props for the most part. Let's speed along, though. You're going to see on each side we're looking at 6 deck cannons, some level 2, some level 1. I couldn't have a ton of deck cannons just because of a high level, just because that would use up our power way too fast. Let's see what kind of firepower we have to take this thing out. I also have a pair of deck cannons in the front so we can lay down a little bit of artillery right in the beginning. There we go. Let's move over here to the broadside, though, and lay in some real big hurting. Oh, yeah, there we go, baby. Now we're laying it down. That ship looks like it does have quite a bit of firepower, but Carrackson Ford is well known for throwing down all of the beats. When he's not in the Millennium Falcon, he's piloting giant pirate-like ships like this. This giant turtle-ish creature that is currently being bombarded. There we go. That was many, many hits. You can actually see the blocks flying off of this ship. Also, I'd like to mention that there were some updates in the game that most recently happened. A lot of optimization updates and just, you know, just things to make the game a lot better. The developers are doing a fantastic job of listening to the crowd, and I really appreciate that. I like it when a developer takes the time and the opportunity to listen to people and makes their game better through it. I think that's really neat. I also liked the fact that they had the event in the first place because that allowed people to participate. And like I said, we're going to get to make something that's going to be in the game. I think that's really cool, you know, to have that opportunity from people. Let's go right around here. This is a really, really sturdy ship. Although now we just got some huge shots right in the middle. I think if we get rid of the steering wheel, we'll put this thing down. Only about one of our attacks managed to hit there. There we go. Ship is down. You'll notice these Carrot class ships, very durable for the most part. We barely took any damage there. Let's try another few of these different types of ships. I'm liking a lot of the ships that look like ships. I will say that. I like crazy, weird ships as well, but some of these guys are pretty damn cool. Toward the end of the episode, I think I will show you guys a little bit of a tip to the SS Destroyer. This thing looks amazing. Right at 10,000 power, too. Nice. Show you guys a little trick. If the ships aren't rendering that well, there is something you can do. What it is you have to learn how to use the double block hull item. What that is it is a hull item, a hull creation tool that you use 2 blocks instead of 1. But the thing is, when you do that, you only have 1 joint on the blocks, which, so saith the developer, is what takes all the processing power. So, if you have less blocks that have joints, then you won't really have that much. Oh, wow, what is this? You won't have that much stuff to render. There we go. Looks like we've got some. Oh, I see. It's a mini cannon on the front. Oh, let's get out of this. We are right next to one another. And holy cow, we're taking a little bit of fire here, but we're going to move into position in just a moment. The Carrickson Ford has a lot of different. Man, why can I not click on any of these? There we go. I was going to say the Carrickson Ford has a lot of blocks on it. Now, a lot of them are double blocks, but one thing that you're going to notice about double blocks is that they have a little bit more hit points than the normal blocks, which is a little bit of a benefit. I kind of like that about them. Normal blocks, I think, of this type, have 300 hit points, if I remember correctly. And the double blocks have like 800 or 850. We'll look specifically in a little bit. Wow, we're laying down some really good firepower. That's a mortar shot. We need to get out of the way of that, because if that hits us dead center in the middle, it will do a lot of damage. Oh, those were big hits right to the middle area of this weird pontoon-like boat. Does it actually have any more firepower? Oh, it does. Right on the corner there, you notice a couple of deck cannons. Let's see if we can nullify those deck cannons before they get shots at us. It keeps spinning around. I mean, oh! We knocked them straight over with our firepower from these cannons. Holy Jiminy Christmas, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I also made the ship of ours, the Carrickson Ford, a little bit hollow, you'll notice. And I did that on purpose to keep the block amount down and to keep the weight down, the overall weight down. I want to pilot one of these ships. So let's give it a shot, and we will fight up against the Carrickson Ford. We'll see how good he really is. What do we have here that we can pilot? The one thing I don't like about having to do it from the My Ships area is everything's all jacked up. Like, everything is not in the same categories. What I mean by that is, like, these are not all Carrot class ships. They're all just kind of based on alphabetical order. I'm not really happy about that. What do we have to use? Bunch of the rules of impossibilities. Houseboat. Grindulus is way too powerful. That's my little attempt at a sub called Dem Subs. I guess we'll go ahead and try the Brigand gunboat, and we will go up against the Carrickson Ford this way, see if we can do enough damage to this thing to drop it. Now, like I said, the Carrickson Ford is hollow in the middle, so if you can kind of like do enough damage to break it in half, I think that would work to win in the end. The one thing I do like about the Carrickson Ford as well is that it does actually come in for the attack. A lot of ships, for some reason, like to head in the opposite direction. They don't like to actually fight. I'm not really sure why. See if we can get some quick shots downtown here. Now, this is really far away, so I don't really think that we're going to be hitting. Ooh, that one was actually pretty close. Come here now. Let's see what you got, you little sub-sucker. Take it. There we go. How about another for you? Oh, ow, okay. Broadsiding is not the best strong suit of this ship, but we'll see who can take more punishment. The Carrickson Ford or us. Ooh, it's not firing back at us. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a couple more shots in. We're trading blows. Oh, it's a diaper dandy in Cupcake City here, boys. Wow, we are getting the crap kicked out of us. Okay, this is stupid. We can't just sit here like this. We're sitting ducks. All this firepower is bouncing off the waves. Oh, ow, that was straight in the face. I think we lost one of our cannons. I've only got one fire that's coming now. You can see those 6 cannons just really messing us up. I will say that with these different boats, when it comes to firepower, you want plenty of it. That is a big benefit in the Last Leviathan, is just having enough to do damage. We are sneaking hits into the middle of the Carrickson Ford, and now I think we're in the blind spot. Yes, you can see we're sneaking little shots right into the middle of the boat. Right there. Right in the middle of the boat. You just got to aim up. That was a little high. Got to watch that arc. A little high as well. Right about here should do it. Nice. This is going to take quite a bit as we nickel and dime this boat to death. Ooh, you know what? We have another side. Let's use it. We've got 2 on this side. That should bring this ship down a little bit faster. Oh, no, we don't have 2 on this side. I'm guessing one of those, whenever you see what looks like 2 cannons, but you actually don't have 2 cannons. Okay, this side we do have 2. We'll use this side. What I was going to say is sometimes when you see 2 cannons, but you're not getting 2 cannons firing, it's because one of them is, like, actually destroyed. It's just hanging on by, like, a stupid little thread. Oh, you bastard, how does it taste? Don't you do it. Don't you fire at me. Oh, all right, we've got some armor on the front, though. We can take those hits. I'll trade with you, Carrickson Ford. Oh, no. Half of our ship just went down. Crap. We've got 1 cannon here left. Ugh. Oh, I can see the mid of the ship, though. We just have to continue to blast our way through. Damn it. Yes. Oh, where are you running, Carrickson Ford? Where are you running? Oh, I see. He's trying to get to the other side where all the uninjured cannons are. Damn it, that was way too high. My hand twitched at the last. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh no. Oh, it caught the wave. Yes. Oh, we're going to get shredded. We are going to get absolutely shredded. Ugh. Oh, no. And I think that is it for this proud boat. We've been defeated. The Carrickson Ford just had a lot of cannons to fire at us. Man, we took out the entire midship, but it still floats. So something I've noticed about this game, sometimes the rules of physics don't really make full sense. That's alright, though. Let's go to the event. And let us just take a real quick stab at it. I do have at least 1 ship I can do this with. I should have the Son of Claw, if I remember correctly. The Son of Claw 2. There we go. We should be able to do it with this ship. It's a Carrick-class ship. I don't think we're going to be beating any times right now. I believe someone already has a 25-second time, which is very, very good. They built this ship not to get knocked over, but the way it lost immediately was getting knocked over. So you can tell that just overwhelming the ship and kind of running it aground or knocking it over is the way to go. Oh boy, what did we do? No, we're climbing the mountain. This is not what I had in mind. Oh no. We're getting the crap kicked out of us too. 35 seconds. Oh, he's run up on ground. Maybe we'll win that way. Brah! The claw kicks your ass. Yes, we won. That's so stupid. Oh, and that is how the claw works. You just ram the boat into the shoreline as hard as you can. That's how pirates do it. You ram it as hard as possible. Oh! All right, guys. Enough with the sex jokes. Get that filthy stuff out of your minds, folks. No, all right. We're done for now. I wanted to show you guys those boats. Let me know if you have any ideas for a potential build for our boat. The developers are going to be contacting me in the near future here, I would assume soon. I'm already speaking with one of their social media people so that they can give me more information on how exactly the ship that we could make, maybe like what the limitations are or what it will do in the game or whatever have you. So I will give you guys that information as I get it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next time, stay foxy and much love.